All right, Shalom. Let me make sure my mic is on. All right, yeah, Khan. All right, Shalom. Kahalayam La Yahweh Bahashem Bahasham Yahweh Shah Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Much peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's pushing His word in truth and sincerity of heart. Shalom. This is their brother Batak back again through the Spirit with another lesson, a little willingness. Let's be edifying. This is going to be a response or reaction to this video that was put up by GMS South Carolina, '08, and this is the title of the video. It says he was also doing a response to a dream that a young brother had about the MOTB, and it's so accurate to what the scripture's saying, man. So we're gonna get into some precepts, and Lord, not gonna make this lesson too long. Um, just get to the point, man. If you brothers interested, check this video out, and it lines directly up to Revelation chapter 16 states about those that take the chip, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip or the NFC chip. Um, or also the brain, the forehead part of it is the Neuralink, which is spearheaded by Elon Musk. Elon Musk. All right. So let's get right into it. Joel, I was pour out my spirit upon all flesh. It's the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 28. It says, and it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. So this was a young man um, that received a vision of the MOTB, man. This is actually gonna happen, bro. What he described in his vision when it comes to the people that take the mark, they're gonna have sores and blisters on their skin, on their bodies. That's gonna happen, man. You know, and it lines up to what the scriptures actually tell us. So let's go back to it. So this is a vision that the Lord Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai gave to this young man about the time of tribulation, the time of testing, man, where everybody will have to either take the chip or die, get in with the system or rebel against the system, you know, that Esau wants to establish. And a lot of people are going to take the chip, man. Yahweh Ratazah, that means Lord willing. Yahweh Ratazah, those men that the elders and apostles and the men of great millstone, you know, Lord willing, when that time come, the Lord put a stern spirit on on the the sign just said prayer mile. um, the Lord put that spirit on brothers not to take the chip, man. You know, me first and foremost. Hey, Lord willing, when that time come, the Lord give me the strength and to not take the chip because a lot of people are gonna be beguiled and tricked into taking that thing, man. And it's gonna be either take the chip or die. You know, we're gonna have to have lean on hardcore faith in that time, man. We're gonna have to depend upon Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah at the end of the day, man. So when that time come, hopefully, Lord willing, Yahweh Tazah, the Lord put the spirit on us not to take that chip. And we say it that way because we never know, you know. Yahweh Shai told Peter, "You're gonna deny me 3 times," and Peter swore up and down he wasn't gonna deny the Lord. So you never know, man. You never know. That's why we say Lord willing. That's why we say Yahweh Ratazah, Adawan Ratazah, that we don't take that chip, man. Because we're seeing the beginning of this, you know, this stage is being set. Everything is being set up for the chip, man. They can collapse this system and roll in the new system in no time. Make it mandatory that everybody has to take a chip. Now, Apostle Tahar is doing a video right now as I'm doing this lesson about um what it was about. Let's see, I forget what the title was to the video. There it is, premiere. Let's see. People that had dreams of the mark of the beast. This prophecy is close. It's not the video I was referring to. This is the one.
Whereas
This one right here. Biometric entry exit visa tracking system. See, biometric. Bio means body. Metric means measure. You see? So this is Joel chapter 2, verse 28. It says, and it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your young men shall dream dreams, and your your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit, and I will shew wonders in the heaven and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. Now there's supposed to be an eclipse on August the 2nd. That's supposed to be blocked. That's supposed to be monitored, seen worldwide, man. So we're waiting to see if this is actually true and what's going to happen. You know, a so-called solar eclipse is going to happen again this year. So that would be another example of a sign of the times. Wonders in heavens. Verse 31 says what? The sun shall be turned into darkness. What is that? A solar eclipse. And the moon into blood. What is that? A lunar eclipse, a blood moon. Before the great and terrible day of Yahweh come. See? So we're living in a time now. The MOTB is getting closer. Salvation is getting closer. The time of testing is getting closer. We got to go through the hardships. Things finna get difficult, man. Things are finna get intense. You know, our life is gonna be in danger, and we got to be ready to lay it all on the line and go out with a bang, man. Go out with a bang. Go all out for Yahweh Yahweh shot, man. Verse 32 it says, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of Yahweh shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be delivered. See, that's what it's all about. And Yahweh, as Yahweh hath said, and in the remnant whom Yahweh shall call, which is the elect. Only the elect are going to escape these perils, man. Only the elect are going to stay faithful unto death. The scripture says what? Strive for the truth unto death. That means put it all in line. Sirach chapter 2, Sirach 4 and 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord will fight for thee. See? We got to do it unto death, man. We got to fight unto death. We got to know that if we believe and we serve the Lord, that our life will be in danger. We may have to lay our life on the line, man. We might have to die for Yahweh Shah's sake. We might have to get our head chopped off by the guillotine, man. So we got to be mentally prepared for this, spiritually prepared, because we know the cost of serving the Lord, man. We know the cost. You see? Uh, let's go to Revelations. Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. It says, and I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shah, the testimony, doing the work, testifying of Yahweh Shah in the earth by bringing out the scriptures. You see? It says, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. So those are the souls of the men, the elect, that are not going to take the chip, because it's going to be made mandatory under the penalties of death. Revelation chapter 13, verse 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. And we're seeing the image of the beast come to fruition right before our eyes. This system that Esau is setting up, this is the image of the beast. You see? The biometric system, the artificial intelligence, religious sector, LGBT, all of these things play a factor into the image of this new system that Esau is establishing. You see? All of these things that consist of America, the different parts of this beast system. You got the religious sector, You got the damn, lost my train of thought. You got the religious sector. You got the chip. You got social credit score. You got another example would be artificial intelligence taking over everything. All of these things play a part in this beast system that Esau is establishing, which is a revamp of the Roman Empire system. You know, America is the second leg of the Roman Empire. So all of this is the beast, the system. All of this whole system is the beast, man, and it's only getting worse. It's gonna get a lot more draconian, if you will. It says, and he, oh, I'm sorry, it says he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak. It's not a picture of so-called Cesare Borgia. It says, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. See, this is why the scripture tells us to arise and depart. Because those that follow after this world, they follow after the system that Esau is establishing. They're okay with the way this world is. That's gonna lead them to taking the chip. Just like those that took the jab. You see, if you believe in America, you trust in the oppression, you trust in America, you trust in the government, you trust in the system, it's gonna lead you to taking the chip, man. Esau knows those who are rebellious against the system and that are going against the grain and those that are going according to the system that he's setting up. It's a sifting process, man. He knows, man. He knows some people not gonna take that chip. That's why he got those guillotines ready. This is our verse 16. And he calls it all. That means everybody, both small and great, no matter if you're a child or you're grown up, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, which is good. We believe it to be the RFID microchip or the NFC chip. You see, or the Neuralink, which all of this is going to tie in together. It says, for and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 603 scores and six. So when you go to the Greek for word mark, it goes back to the Greek word charagma, which means let's go to it, charagma, which the apostles and the elders have went into this multiple times, and this is why you got to look up the Greek words, because you have people that tell you that it's not, it's spiritual, it's embargo and all this other shit, man. But no, it's a actual device, charagma.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
Charagma, which means a stamp, an imprinted mark, a mark. It says that the mark branded upon horses. What did that show you? That it's something that goes on your flesh. It says a thing carved, graving work. See, something that is engraved. It says a scratch or itching. A scratch into what? Your flesh. I.e., a stamp as a badge of servitude. Now, when you go to the one of the roots, which is karax, it means a pail or a stake. You know, this is referring to the delivery system. It says to sharpen to a point, because what? Through the idea of itching. So it's something that is gonna go inside of your body. You know, and this is talking about the needle that they're gonna use to deliver the chip. A stake is something that's gonna go into your flesh. Now, when you go to the root word, which is grapho, this describes what is gonna be on the chip. One of the definitions that sticks out the most is this: record. See, record. What is going to be on the chip? Your records, your driver's license, your medical records, everything. All of those things are going to, your key, all of these things are going to be on your chip. Your social credit score, your credit score, everything is going to be centralized through the chip. You're going to be able to buy. You're going to be able to sell. Everything is going to be centralized through the chip, man. And that's the system that Esau wants to put into place. That's what he wants to force upon you under the penalties of death. And we got to look at this devil and say, look, fuck you. I'm not taking your chip, man. Take me to the guillotine, man. You know, Yahweh the Lord put the spirit on brothers to do that, man. Because we never know, man. And we don't want to take that chip, bro. We want the Lord to put a stern, cold spirit on us to not take that chip, man. So this is the future that Esau wants to bring. This is coming. And when you go to the Greek for 603 scoring 6, it takes you to the Greek chi psi stigma. And when you click on stigma, that's what lets you know what it is. It lets you know that it's something that has to deal with the flesh, that has to deal with the body. Stigma, it says from a primary stizo, to stick, i.e. to prick into what? Your flesh. It says the Bible usage says a mark pricked in or branded upon the body, upon the body, upon the body. You see, it's flesh. It has to do with your body, man. I don't need to read anymore on that. That right there lets you know that it's something to do with the body, man. And what are people doing with RFID microchips? They're getting chipped, man. They're putting them inside of their bodies, man. People are already getting chipped. You got whole societies that's completely cashless. And you want to tell us, oh, the chip, the mark of the beast is not the chip. Come on, man. The evidence is overwhelming, man. The evidence is overwhelming. So let's go to the law in the book of Leviticus. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 28. It says, ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am Yahweh. So what is that word marks in the Hebrew? Let's go to it. Kwai is the Hebrew word for marks. And it says an incision, imprintment, attached to a mark. To an incision. Incision means to cut. Now, when you go to the interlinear, it says stigma, a mark branded on the skin. See? That's what the chip is going to be. This is the mark. And to those that take it, they're going to die a horrible death. Revelations 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast or his image, and receive his mark in his right hand, in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Now, what is that? What is that fire and brimstone? What? The nuclear destruction that's going to come down upon Edom, man, Esau, this system, and destroy them. That's how Esau's going out. So if you take the chip, you're going to die. You're going to eat a missile, man. You're going to be a part of that fire. Revelation 16:1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying,